absolutely. But let's see if I got the camera set up alright. Yeah, we did. Fantastic. I actually managed to do something correctly. Who would have known? Not me. What we need to do is to start with moving this box, because that's just in the way. Okay. So, the first thing we're gonna do is to take out these pickups. They are gonna go in my fretless one. So, I think... Well, I am dead sure I need to take out the pick guard and remove that. I don't want to change the strings on it because they are still barely live. But Zilk, hope you're doing hope you're doing. Hope you're having I can't fucking English today. So what we're gonna do is to just change the pickups, and then we're gonna set this base up as it should be. That's gonna be fun. This is not my normal forte as well, as you might catch on, but that's fine. Available box for screws. Sounds like a horrendously good idea. That's not the default screws, I'm dead sure, but who knows. But yeah, I hope you're having a great summer though. It's been a weird one in general, just because of the fucking corona thing and all of that. But for me, Sundays is usually get up, get some breakfast, then go work out for a few hours, and then go back here and stream. Which I've said this before, but I changed to a daytime only schedule not that long ago, and honestly, it's been great. I've been working shift most of my professional career, which I don't mind. It's really fun, but you do kind of like predictability of just going to work when everyone else is. That's kind of a fun thing. I've not pulled up schematics for this because it's quite easy circuitry, so hopefully we will not catch any snags. Knock on wood. Okay, so we got the pickguard loose. No, we don't. We have one screw left. But otherwise, how is your day? How is your weekend, mate? No, I kind of yap about, but that's what I tend to do when I do these kind of things. So this is what that looks like when it's all pulled out. So these are actually attached on springs, which isn't normal. Because these pickups are extremely hot. Just chilling at the moment. Awesome. Indeed. So we're just gonna get these ones out. I don't know if I'm gonna just these are kind of attached to these pickups. Fine, let's... Cool to see the guts of the guitar and bass. Yeah, that's not normally something that's done, and I kind of enjoy doing this. Because the reason why I'm doing this in the first place is because this bass has extremely hot output. Like, it's distorting all over the place. I think that's the pickups, because this is the only set of DiMaggio pickups I do have. The other ones are either Fender or Seymour Duncan. So, and I have one bass, the fretless one, is very, very quiet, which is a normal thing with fretless basses. So what I'm hoping for is that if I swap the P pickups up in that one to these ones that I know are very hot, we can get a more level output on both of them. I don't know if that's actually the case. Anyways, it's going to be an interesting thing, because the pickups in my fretless is magnificent. They are actually really fucking good. They are a set of Seymour Duncan Steve Harris signature. Okay, so what do we have here? Okay, these are wired together. I think that's my patent. This little wire connector here to just make them easier to work with. Bit more support in the back. That's ergonomics, you know. Can't get high enough with this chair, but that's fine. So what we do have here is that the white goes into the black, which goes into this one, and the red and green goes to this one. So what we do, well, what I like to do is just take a picture of how it fucking looked. That's a very sensible way. I got a new phone, so camera should be fine. So let's see. Give me a second. I need to water my... Just a fair warning, I'm a decent solderer, but I'm not a master of it. That's for sure. I'm gonna take a picture of the serial number in case I want some new parts for it. That's not just a pickguard itself, I don't know. I think it is. Let's see, let's start to detach this wire. Just get that solder joint nice and warm. Yeah, just not while making sure that you're not touching any other wires. They're loose. Wonderful. Because that will melt the shielding on it. So we have one loose, one to go. Because these are just connected directly there. Okay. Nothing more special. There we have one set of pickups loose. No, we don't. Yes, we do. Thought it might be. So these are the ones that are going into my EJ style base. Ideally, this have no pickups now, so it's gonna go there and there. Fine, nothing to worry about. Yeah, so after we've done this, we're gonna go set up the whole thing and just make sure that everything is as spec'd, which is like what we like. Let's see. That means I'm gonna put the guitar on this stand because I don't need it down there. I'm gonna put this one over here, and I'm gonna take the other one that we're gonna open. This one. So what we're doing is that these two pickups are going to be swapped out. But on this one we have no pickguard, so we need to go in from the other side. Which is no problem. I'm really glad my girlfriend got me the iFixit kit because it's just magnificent. I love it. Love working with it, love just using it. Let's see. Another empty one for the other one so we don't mix screws. I don't think it does matter. I think it's the same size, but just for my mental map, that's what we're gonna do. That's just my little lamp there. So like getting this off has always been a pain, but this just works fantastic. Properly shielded, as it should be. Now this one, yeah, that looks like one of my joints. Not that kind of joint though. Okay, so we have two wires. I'm pretty sure this is factory spec. This one is mine. We have three ones there. So the other one had only two knobs. That's tone and volume. This has volume, volume, tone, which means that we have another wire to care about. Hopefully no. Let's see what the guts of this is. I just need to... I don't really need to have the strap on. Do I? But I need coffee. Coffee is good. Is absolutely. This is the kind of thing that I really like to do. I think that needs a smaller bit. Keep that one ready. I think the screws are fairly worn out. So I don't remember, and I don't know what... I need to look up the schematics when I put these back in, but it should be fine. It should basically just be a volume setup. Because I've tried to put these as close as they can get within spec, but it's still too quiet, and that's just not viable. Because this base, well, technically something I also hacked together years and years and years ago. Which was a set of, now that's white and black, that's fine. Because I was setting up, I wanted a flame maple fretless. Flame maple is the type of finish you see here that not as easy to see, but that's what it's called. Okay, so it is the white and black that comes from that one. These are about the same thickness. I think we might need to attach these. Hopefully as clean as we can, but yeah, clean as we can. They are just sponges to make them, well, spongy. Not as clean as they could be, but yeah, we can work with that. So I'm still a fan of how the DiMaggio have set this up, but just how it is, I guess. They're properly shielded. That's the white and black. I think this one has the other setup. That's the white and black. They are connected into, well, it's not that easy to see, to be honest. But this is where it gets a bit tricky to solve. I'm gonna get myself one of my pliers. Oh, the cable cut off. Really? I don't have any pliers? So I had like a full set of them. Well, that's one. Not the one I want to use, but that's all we have to work with. Yeah, it's gonna suffice. Oh well. I do have a set of tweezers though. That might actually work. Uh, yeah, the tweezer might actually work better. Again, the iFixit kit. I'm so glad I got this as a present. The reason why I don't pre-tin these is that not working with soldering joints together with removing them. That's kind of what I do. Oh, got the picture. Just that. There. Now we know where things is gonna fit back together. I was trying to get to that last one. That can be a bitch, but that went smooth. The removal part isn't the difficult one though, it's actually the installation bit. Now we're gonna try to remove these without ripping up the cables. That's gonna be fun, isn't it? Be tremendous. Why? If I put the tape on, why would I do that? There's no reason to put the tape on. Other than making it harder to... I guess it was to kind of know what's what, but... really no point to doing that. There we go. So we removed these. Now for the difficult bit. Installing the DiMaggio pickups into this. So we have technically only two wires that we need to care about, and that's the green one and the red one, isn't it? Yeah, the green and red one. That's the only one we really need to care about. The white and black are hooked together in internally. I don't know why they're that long, to be honest. Oh, fuck me, no. Okay. Yeah, it would be bad if we had so much solder on the finish. Because I have no money to refinish my guitars. That's not gonna happen. These two needs to be joined together and sent towards the bridge. These two can actually just kind of conjoined into one setup up at bridge. So let's see if we can do that. This is the moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen. Or either. If you are either or neither. It doesn't really matter. We don't discriminate. We like you all. Just that it's an expression. Been that way for centuries. My beautiful people. I've been watching a lot of Caligulus lately. And also... Yeah, we can do that. Just to get... Also do... We want these two to be joined together as much as possible anyways. So it doesn't really matter if they're twisted into each other. Just makes it easier to thread them through the hole. Remember that on the P-base, the other one, we didn't need to care about that, but on this one, we kinda do. I think actually I need to have this one open so I can see where we put it further, because I think, if I don't remember incorrectly, the hole here goes through there and into the cavity over there. I think that's how they done it. And that's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but it makes installing one set of pickups much harder than the other one. That can be a bit of a challenge. Oh. Oh, that was a good one. And apparently that doesn't work.
Oh, that was a good one.
Okay, it did work. Just a bit later than I thought. We need to open up these. So it's almost like restringing the entire base as well. Because especially these back here can be a bit of a bitch. This one barely not loose enough. There we go. Now we might be able to get this one out without removing the strings, because I really don't want to wind them up again. But yeah, it depends on how the makers actually do this setup. Ideally, we would have... I don't know what kind of tuning this is, but extremely loose tuning. Yeah, that's... Wait a minute. It actually doesn't? That's interesting. I thought it actually did that. Oh, no it does. It does. I'm just blind. What we need to do is that we need to push here. Hatch it. This cavity. And then push it through the next hole. Get it all the way. Yeah. I hope. Yeah, it should be fine with the sound as well, I think. Like the background music isn't that loud. It's actually quite quiet. So we got them through the entire thing. Now I need to look up the DiMaggio specs. DiMaggio pickup wiring. Wiring diagrams. DiMaggio. Base. 2 single. Yeah. Just download it. Open. Drive PDF for just once. Wow. Let's. So. Okay. Look at some of the pictures here. Making sure that we do it. There we have P base. Okay. Never mind. We'll figure it out. But these guys. So the red one is the lower one of these pickups. Wait a minute. Did we actually? Do we get the springs or should we not? That's the question, isn't it? Can pull some strings there. These guys are still way too long. I guess we'll try to shove them into the hole as well. See if we can get rid of some of the wiring. Not squeeze it to hell and back. That's kind of the issue now, isn't it? That's kind of a snag I didn't really think about because the cavity on the P-base is just so big that I didn't need to even consider that as a challenge. I don't like talking about this challenges as not as much as problems. Tweeters. Try to lay them in the cavity like. Oh, the black one is there as well. Let's pull as much of it into this cavity so we can get them out of the way. That's the general idea of that one. Then we can pull these ones more into this next cavity. So it's less in the way. Or not more in the way than it needs to be. My new phone still scares me. Beeps for everything. There we go. Fantastic. To the hole. Ready. I think this is from the barber shop in Monkey Island 3. So I'm just playing some Monkey Island tunes in the background because, well, why wouldn't I? Actually, I'm gonna turn. Oi. My mix down a bit there so I can turn just a tiny bit up. Let's see. Yeah, they have arrived in the cavity. That's actually good because that means I can just play these like that. And I don't need to worry about them before the DiMaggio pickup. I can just put this one back. And we can start doing what we were supposed to be doing. What was to install these. Well, I feel we actually made a lot of progress and it's like... How long have I been doing this? 35 minutes? I thought this would take a few hours, but... If we get done early, I'm gonna do some rocksmithing. With the fretless, and just test it, basically. That's what we're gonna do. If I get done early. But I shouldn't be too cocky, that's bitten me in the ass before and not in the fun way. So there's that to consider. Let's see. Go. Whenever life gets cocky, it will bite you in the ass. Some wise words. So these lay quite snug there. I'm gonna check what I get for this spinning peg is really not good. Tighten up a bit. That tuning peg was a bit loose. Let's just tighten all of these. That's about up where it should be. At least get some tension on it. You know, it's not like fully up to pitch. There we go. Let's see, where's my tuner? There's my tuner. Fantastic. I'm not done with the installation, but I want to see what I get for pickup height when I tune this. G. This is tuned to E standard, which means it's EADG. That's the most common tuning we have. I think that's what most people still play. I know that a lot of metal people kind of tend to oh, that's thereabouts. These strings also keep for a long time, like the fretless ones. Into F. Way too tight. I know that the lingo for flap. Oh, it just goes. There we go. In the ballpark. The issue is that I have my monitors in, so I can't really hear. So I just need to go by the numbers on my tuner. But that's about. I go back to the higher string. Then the next one. tuning, getting a good tuning in is not as easy as it might look. I still struggle from day to day with. Yeah, that's in the ballpark of what we want when it comes to tuning. Where's the string height? I can go down a bit. So can that. Can that. That's barely spot on. Which is fine because I don't have much more to go down on. So that's also to the deck. No, it's not completely to the deck. But that's fine. Let's see what we got for string, no, pickup height without any screws in and whatnot. Ah. 3.5. I want that needs to come up. Also come up a bit. I don't remember the ESP specs on this, but we'll figure it out soon enough. It looks like I'm just dialing on my phone, but quite useful because my setup of things is over that way, so we can't really just get it to manual. There we go. No, I don't want to use a PDF manual things. Owner's manual, is it? I think I have this somewhere as well, but see what we got. Yeah, that's the. So what I want for pickup height is 2.5 and 1.5. So on the treble side, we want 1.5 millimeters or 1/16 of an inch. Close enough, I guess. And on the bass, no, we want 2.5 and 3.5. That's what we want. Guitars want 2.5 and 1.5. So on the treble side, we want 2.5, which is about the height of this one. And then on the other one, we want 3.5, which is this one. We can measure just by using them. That should be fine. Can I just in submission with that, or should we? I wonder if we actually can. Gonna be an interesting test. Just to see what we can do with this. Technically, I shouldn't even be worrying about pickup height just yet. But... And these are apparently set on a different place because the screw holes were not where they wanted to be with the... Actually, we don't springs in this one. So I'm just gonna check ESP or actually Seymour Duncan's wiring diagrams for this if the Mario don't want to give me that. Probably will give me that, but that takes some googling. And I'm lazy. So what we want... Of course we're gonna check this again and again, a few times. But I want to dial in this sort of in the ballpark. Bit higher. And then now it's doing nothing. That one is definitely too high and too low. Still too low. If I can't get it high enough, I need to put in the springs. Seems like I need to do. We're gonna have some spring on spring action with these. Really, I should have springs on. Oh, that's fine. There is no issue with that. Deal with it. Yeah, I thought I could cheese it, but it seems like I can't. Foam alone won't do it. That's for sure. That means we need to... Right, not to... Oh, I should... wish I didn't do that. Oh well. Not like I have a lot of other things to do, like entertaining you guys. That's just how we're gonna do it. Bring down the hole. Like that. Just put my trusted duct tape so it doesn't tilt or whatnot. One is way too tight. This one. That's what's stopping me from doing what I want. Yes, this could be way easier if I actually just remove the strings, but that's a whole nother world of pain I really don't want to do. If I do this, I do this. Now the spring is held in there by the screw. Makes this kind of logistic setup way easier. Same there. Wonderful. Now I can them down. What do I do if I actually need springs on the other one? I don't know. Gonna be out of commission until I get some springs. That's gonna happen with that one then. Or if I have a spring around, which I might do. I have a few ballpoint pens. I actually might steal some from that one to get this all running. And yes, that will actually probably work just fine. It will get a bit more tension on these ones, but it will still work. If we have two ballpoint pen springs to steal. I know I have a lot of ballpoint pens, but I don't know if I have anyone with springs in them. I have several, actually. Just looked over to my cabinet of stolen springs. By stolen, I mean borrowed at work and never given back. Go. We have some DiMaggio pickups. Shawanita! Welcome in. It is Tech Street. I think. No, I don't think these have springs in them. Come to think of it. I don't think these have either. Actually might not have springs. No spring. No springs attached. What I do have. This one has a spring. This one has a spring. I actually might have two springs. I would ideally have them from the same pen. Oh, that actually I do have. Fantastic. I do have two springs I can steal. Wonderful. Oh. I like these. Yeah, it's kind of fun though. We've just moved the pickups from the DiMaggio to the the DiMaggio pickup from one base to the other, and now I'm trying to put this shelving back, which seems to fail me because I suck. There we go. But I can steal these. Oh, that end. Okay. But yeah, I can use these springs. That should actually work fine. Just throw these pens away. I have so many fucking pens. You're on the bus from Minsk. So you've been at your mother's place then, I assume. Sad. There we go. Fantastic. Screws. Use them later on. And 90-degree camera turn. No, I don't think so. The idea is to work on this end, so you don't really need to see me that way. Because if I do that, that's off that. If I do, yeah, you see, it's gonna be just weird. Yeah, it's your favorite game, the Monkey Island. There we go. Physical? No, that's not possible. I've have it set up in a very specific way so it doesn't fall down. That's not gonna happen. Yeah. Otherwise, I would absolutely have done that. But it's not gonna happen. It's working now. Let's just use that so we get as much mush and gunk. Yeah, so these two wires don't really need to be anywhere. They can happily go on that side of the tone booster and just lay there. That's fine. But these two I need to attach. And that's what I'll blow up your face. So these two I really need to... No, because they're just connected and they're really, really long. That's what she said. So I've just moved them through the cavity into... from the cavity in the pickup slot to just make more space. They're not any wire. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Okay. Let's see on our pictures that we took. Do we have a gallery thingy here? I don't know. Still, as I said, a new phone, so I don't fucking know. Gallery. Photos. Yes, on this one, the green one was on ground, and the other one was on that one. So, and if we combine that with the information, the green one goes on top, the other one goes down on the pen. And if we combine that with the information we got from this one, it's gonna go in the middle. Okay. Hopefully that will actually work. New phone. Yeah, I got myself the Motorola Moto G 5G one. Because my old phone was starting to just fart out on me whenever I didn't want it to. Basically, so kind of just... I've had the same one for about 2 years. The green on top and the red one on the bottom. So this isn't tinned enough, I think. Let's see. Spare. Sort of tin. Let's get this all tinned up. There is a good glob of tin already down in the cavity. So we don't really need to do anything with that. Just need my plier. A lot of weird monkey noises. I thought Kurindra wasn't here. So now the fun thing begins. Trying to get this steady without burning up any wires. Ideally, I would have this just up and then patch it down. Okay, that was easy. What could possibly go wrong? Don't say that. That is already pre-tinned quite a lot. We don't really need to worry about that. Plastic. That almost went too smooth. There we go. Wonderful. I think actually that's all we're gonna need with this base. That's my suspicion. I think actually we're semi-done with it.
Oh, hope that I don't find you.
Like that one. There. I just swapped over to Monkey Island 2 Billy. That's because I fucking felt like it. It's my stream. You need to go because the internet is bad. Yeah, that's fair. Thank you for stopping by and thank you so much for that resub for ages. 28 months. Fuck's sake. I think it's the second longest sub streak. I think Elwood has you beat, but just by a tiny bit. Okay. Well, since we're all in the fixing mood anyways, we're gonna tighten this. The strap pegs so they don't flap around. So we're gonna continue the tech in. Let's see, that's supposed to be a G. There is a G. I just have a bit of this little tuner on the headstock, and that's E-A-D-G. That's a D. G. B flat. That's too far. Still a bit dodgy, that tuning peg. Okay. What happened with... There we go. There we go. Fantastic. Yeah, I like it when the music just stops for no fucking reason. Oh well. It could be worse. That's a B flat. That's a bit low tuning on. So what we need now is 3.5. Tiny bit up actually. That's perfect. Needs to come down a bit. Actually come up on this side. Fantastic. Doesn't everyone love problems? Flamey boy! Welcome, mate. Hope you're having a great Sunday. We are taking out soldering, fixing stuff if we could do that. Needs to come up a lot. That. Bit more actually. Oh, that was really far down apparently. That's fantastic. Wonderful. Yep. Just a whisker under what it's supposed to be. Next thing we're gonna check is bridge. This one. There. Now we check string height. But yeah, how are you doing, mate? Hope you're having a great Sunday, as I said. What is the manual specs on string height? All string bases 2.8 and 2.0. Measure at the 12th. That's about where it's supposed to be. That's fine. Oh. And then got a little behind on my studying, so I'm taking a break. What are you studying, mate? You ordered some takeout online? Yeah, hopefully this will run smooth as fuck. Let's see if we can get some sound out of it. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Well, I need to test it anyways because I want to check if I've done it correctly. So we have this. And we have a Rocksmith PC. Simplest way for me to test this, really. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's not connected to that one at all. Is it? I haven't connected this keyboard up to that one. So let's check it the sensible way then. Just trying to check if we have the sound we want out of it. Show me this again. Start. But yeah, clarinet, yeah, that's, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing that. If that's your interest. I mean, I do. I do bass just because, well, that's what I ended up with. Really, it's not like what did they say? No one starts out bass to be a great musician, which is kind of a sad thing though, because it is really a fun instrument to play. But studying Japanese, I think my significant other also did that just before she went to Japan. Really, really cool. I want to go there at one point, but I don't know when yet. I don't know when. So, the moment of truth. I could have done this the simpler way and just hooked it up to the interface here, but let's just say I'm lazy.
Rocksmith.
So we're not gonna play Rocksmith just yet. I just wanted to. Well, it works. I listened to a friend play clarinet on stream the other day and it just kind of resonated with me. I don't know why. Completely fair. Music doesn't need to make sense. That's kind of the fun thing about it. If I do this. So this works as advertised. It's back it up and running. That's wonderful. Now we just need to check our P-base and get that up to snuff. I haven't set it up fully, but I want to get this soldered and done. So we'll see what happens with that. This one pretty much was... Oh, got it. That's what this was. There's nothing left in it. Which is sort of... Oh, that's not good. Well, it's under the pickguard, so it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. So these guys needs to go in there. And there. They need to do that. So I stole these springs. Actually, I need 4 springs for fuck's sake. I can't only do this with 2 springs. So I'm glad I still had 2 more. Another pen. Just demolished for the sake of... Does this have a spring? I don't know. Yes, it does. That was a very short one. I can't use that short. But yeah, that's really cool that you kind of found a musical instrument that just resonated with you that well. I guess I had the same feeling about bass. But I can't tell you that's a short spring. I would love to have springs in the same size. At least within the same ballpark, that would be fantastic. Ideally, the springs... I have some weird pens down here. OBH Nordica, what the fuck? I have so much shit here that I really know. That's a long one. Actually longer. Doesn't matter that it's longer, it's just gonna be more tension on it. That's the same length. I'll see what I can do with what I have. Take what you have and give what you need. That's just how that's gonna be going. So these guys are about the same height. These guys are about the same height. But I think I'm gonna pair them up that way. Ideally, that's what I'm gonna do. This... it's also the other way around there. That's... I didn't even think about that, but... I don't even know if I... But yeah, I want to see some clarinet smith. Just do rocksmith with a clarinet. I know Drath when he streamed a lot. I have fortunately not seen him for a while. Unfortunately, I would say. It was a fantastic streamer. Just a great entertainer in general. He did Melodica. That was just hysterical. I think that was like one of the things that he did really well, was do stuff like that. I know several people have done the lefty guitar, which he also did. But the Melodica stuff was just hysterically fun. Trying to see pop songs on the Melodica on stream. Twitch sings with clarinet. Yeah, that would be fun. Yeah, I was just joking about the Rocksmith stuff, but... Because a Melodica Smith is not a thing. So if we put that one down there... Again, this would be way easier if you just remove the strings, but I'm lazy, so we're not gonna do that. Gonna be a bit tougher. Like this, you can see this is just, we have so much space to play with. That is... So as long as we keep within the old folds, should be fine, I guess? I don't know. It's not like I've done this a lot. That's the kind of fun thing, guys. You know that we're covering untrodden ground for the captain. Which is why I'm just talking out of my arse. Rambling a bit. But you guys kind of love that. Yeah, I know you do. You might say you don't, but I also know you're lying. Getting that spring in there was a bit tougher than I actually thought. That's cemetery sounds. Oh. Because if I can get the spring onto the screw, we're kind of in where we to be. Can't do this in a more sensible way. Oh yeah, sensible on the red line. Now that's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron indeed. Gonna attach the strings a bit more. We can get some headroom. There we go. Fantastic. We have 1 out of 2 springs 1 out of 4, really. Realistically. 3. Get that one. That hole. The other one in. That one. That would ideally the placement. Cool. That. Just some chill music, really. Love me tweets now. Yeah, that was a fine thumbnail on Twitter for this. But yeah, it seems like my experiment while using ballpoint springs actually does work. I'm pleased with that. I'm really pleased with that because I wasn't sure it would actually work, but it seems to do the trick. There we go. This is actually harder than anything else we've done all evening, all afternoon. I need some water, that's what I need. Well, spring. Now just one more. It's actually gone really fast. Just like an hour and a half each. I thought this would take way longer. Then again, I can be extremely efficient when I do stuff. Actually, that spring might be too. Let's use the other one. That's probably a way better, harder to attach because of some nightmare on it. Honestly, spring. That in and of itself isn't an issue. Getting it lined up with the screw that is kind of the bitch here. Then again, I'm using parts that were never meant to work like this. That's also something I need to think about. On. You know you want to. Good thing I'm not been like a board repair. That would be a nightmare. That would be a nightmare in. This. There, I think might have gotten it. I think it's just the last. There we go. We got it! Fantastic. Hopefully we don't lose it now. I don't think so. I do not think so. Because I choose to think positively. Yeah, right. I was a negative whiny bitch for a long time. Still sometimes are though. But I actually made a conscious decision. I had to think a bit more upbeat. Kinda helps though, mentality of that. It's also tough to keep up. Go. Trying to use these springs that aren't designed for this setup at all. But it has a lot of tension though, so that's... that will help just force these pickups into place. Hopefully, and this is the one thing we haven't tested, these line up. They do. That was the only thing I didn't test. And I was kind of aware of it, but that means there's no issue with where they're placed. These need to go a lot of the way down. Because they were way too high. But we're getting there. Are getting there indeed. How's there one more thing? Round one. Let's need to go to gallery. So on the P base, the red one went to this pen. Kind of resistance. I don't even know. Kind of interesting. Because that's the only other thing that could make them so hot. Resistance of the potentiometers. But the other one is connected to this in there. Not easy for you guys to see. And the red one which one is which here? wiring diagrams. Wiring. One pickup. Base. One volume, one tone. No switch. Standard pivot. The yellow and black. The black goes to the ground at least. The other one goes to... Let's see if I... If I can get anything. Yeah, it's the same. Black goes to the top of the pot and the white goes... It's the same setup, just different colors. Well, that's fine. That means we're gonna solder on... let's... Didn't I get some... There we get a bit more solder on top there, so we are ready. This definitely didn't... Yeah, that needs to be tightened. Oh, no. Yes, definitely no. Oh, for fuck's sake, no, 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 no. That came loose. The whole tip came loose, and that's hot as flying fuck. Yeah. I need to fix that immediately. But it's hot. That's not a good thing. Well, at least... some insulated piece of... Yep. So there we go. Now we can attach this cable. Fantastic. Then the white one is actually pretty tinned. No issues with that one. Ideally, I'm gonna use the tool just to make sure I don't burn myself too badly. Because I have a bad history with heat. Not the magazine, but just as a physical. There we go. So we are in business. This just needs to lay down there, into this cavity. Back, bang, bang. Go over there. That should be. So, there. Wonderful. We are close to being finished with this. And only like 1.5 hours to do a complete, like, swap of pickups from one base to the other. Admittedly, a lot of the solve joints were done for us, so we didn't need to do them. Like, but if I was to swap out like these pickups for another type in the one base, it's not much more to do with them, to be honest. Like, the longest time we had was just getting the springs attached the proper way. That was just because the springs were a bitch. It was that. So these aren't the complete original screws, but to be honest, I don't care. I mean, instruments are fine to like keep and have like good condition and whatnot, but it's still, at the end of the day, it is a tool to make music. Expensive tool, yeah, absolutely, but it's still a tool, which means that you shouldn't treat it as like something precious that cannot break, because it will at one point. Just how work. They tend to break from time to time. Oh, that's something. That's not doing anything. There. There we go. So now we can turn this up to pitch. With my tuner. And on this one. But remember the only? Hopefully not, it's fucking Sunday. Let's see. Sharp. The B sharp. There we have it. Standard. What's the C standard? I don't remember this standard tuning. I see it all the time, but like, C, F sharp, F, B flat. That's F. I just remember in tunings, it's kind of a flat or no, it's flat. Or A sharp, depending on how you see that. But it's two sharps of flats in there. Then you have flat, sharp, flat. And it's a very easy way to actually test this. If you know the root one in C, okay? That means this one should be the next string. F, F, next one is B flat. That's B flat. It's that this is kind of thing with the standard tuning. They are so in fifths. So that's well, actually, it's kind of yeah, the fifths, aren't they? No, it's not half steps. Standard tuning. The fifth fret on one string equals the string on the next one. Now the standard tune. That means under specs. The standard JO the pickups vintage style is 8.6. Of course, I don't fucking do 2.8 and 2, which is the same as ESP does. So we're gonna use ESP numbers. One says to be. Oh, that's the pickup height, of course. Okay, that was a bit different than ESP. 3. This. If I use 3, that's 3 really well. 2.5. But that saddle is lopsided a bit. That's not a good one. That saddle was also a bit lopsided. Saddle was fine. Okay. So we got that working. String heights. String heights. That's 0.8. Quite dead on. Want 2.4. What are these? That's perfect C. Perfect. It's actually well intonated. F. Let's see, what other things do we check? Oh yeah. Casserole. I got a few feeling gauges because they were just there. Arch. Pick out no picks. And apparently opener. That's important to have. Picks feeling gauge. What did Thunder want? Relief 0.035 millimeters. Eight 6.3. I'm gonna do millimeter. 0.38. Still a bit too large. Five, 3, 4, 3. We go 3, 3. Eighth fret. Oh, at least. Oh, 3, 3, 3. Oh. Yeah, that's actually... That's not too bad. Slight relief. Just as it should be. Don't think we need that one. But we do need to test this. Oh! Knocked my entire setup over. Old lamp. Well, it's working the way it's intended, so that's good. I checked the string height, it was fine. Awesome. Then we can go back and check the fretless for the same kind of numbers. I didn't check the truss rod on it, but I think that's actually not that good. So, what does ESP want for truss rod? I believe. Back to the string gauges. Action. String action. Truss rod. Does it actually? I think I read some numbers, but I don't know. About 0.3 to 0.5. So if we're going to point... It's actually quite a big span. But if we do 0.33 then... At what's... Between fret 7 and 9. Okay. That's 2 straight. Oh, it's bending. Bending badly, actually. That needs to be fixed. Not in good shape. It's actually bending quite badly. Like this way. No. Well, it's not what it's supposed to be, at least. That's kind of the... That's the gist of that. So we need to fix that at least. And I know a lot of people have kind of a... I don't know if it's scare or just in general they don't trust themselves with truss rod adjustment, but it's not really that problematic. So you're gonna tighten it, that's what. I think I have a 4 mil somewhere around here. 4 mil. $4mm. And lefty loosey, righty tighty. Gonna tighten that. It's not bad, but tighten it about that much. That's actually a bit too much. But we'll see when we tune it up again and check numbers again. I need a new battery for this. We have a Captain Capsize. PAD. Where was my feel again? 5 6 3 then. 30 or 0.33. That's wonderful. It's actually a bit higher than the 0.34. Yeah, it's 0.3. That's completely within spec. Fantastic. Check the string height again because that might have changed after we did the adjustment. What does it have for 3.8? I'm a bit lower myself, so I kind of 3.75, that should be fine. 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 Down to 2. Dead on the treble side. We drop down a bit. So if I'm gonna do any more lowering on the string height on this one, it's still a bit above spec, so it actually might actually need a shim at one point. Is that lowering it? Hopefully it was. That needs down a bit. Yeah, I think that's... Yep. That's fine. And then, of course, since we changed the string height, we need to change the pickup height again. It's that on there. That on there. Too high there. So yeah, this is the kind of things that I really enjoy doing. Like, I tech my own instruments and I find that to be really zen-like because it's just checking numbers, doing stuff. Gonna do it and again. 1.4. What the hell are we listening to? Needs to come up. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. down. Wonderful. There. And there. Yeah, no G sharp. No G. Yeah, I'm thinking more than I'm actually talking at. That's usually a bad sign when I'm trying to think. Wonderful. All the instruments set up to perfection. I think I saw some issues with this one. I'm gonna check the toast rod on black bass as well because I think it's buzzed a bit the last time I played it. That's the 0.3. Where's the 0.3? Just checking while I have everything at the bench here. Oh, that's actually spot on. Nothing is wrong with the relief on this one. Well, we can check the pickup height. What you do to do the pickup height is that you fret the last fret on your fretboard and just slide it. On the that's what you do. What I'm using is that I'm cheesing and just using a hex key. The biggest issue is that I don't have a non-magnetic hex key, which would have made this job way easier. Ah, the bone song. That can actually come up a bit. That's exactly what it should be. It actually doesn't want to come up anymore. Okay. Well, that's gonna be fantastic. But what I'm gonna do now is that we are gonna play some Rocksmith with the fretless and just feel how it's, well, check how it feels to play with new pickups. We're gonna also do some C standard stuff with the P bass because that's really cool. So we can actually verify that everything is working as it should be. Should do that, but you never know now, do you? So that's what we're gonna do. We need to Rocksmith some, because, well, you guys seem to love that, and I can't deny that I don't like it. So there is that bit of it as well. Just need to tidy up so I don't lose all my stuff. That would be bad, wouldn't it? All the stuff I have. all the things. I don't even know how much shit I have. Like, you can kind of see here. This is like a full row of just things. That I kind of need from time to time. So there is that. Where did that? I need this. This is one of my most useful tools ever. It's gauge that we can check certain string heights on. Just wonderful. I'm glad I bought that kit. Because I have no intention of paying for... Well, if I actually wanted to get like a professional service of this, that would be fun. But as of now, I can do that myself. And I also learned a lot about my instrument. Like, I was shit at setting up before. Now, I'm less shit. Still not the best. And I probably never will be. What can I say? Just how it is. But I'm gonna try to set up for some rocksmithing, and you guys can have a bit of fun in the meantime while I do that. Let's get some folk metal running here while I do that.